And a happy Saturday evening to all of you. Finally on. Still having technical difficulties here with my camera. But Charlie, Queasel, Floyd. Well, Floyd ain't even here, but there ain't no need for me to call him. Getting ready to go on the show live, and my router does an automatic update and shuts the internet down during our countdown.
So what does that mean in English?
That means that I really don't know what it means. I just know that we didn't have no internet.
Oh, but them words sounded good anyway, didn't they?
They sounded real good. Real.
It messed up my earbuds. I'm on Sue Marvin and Marvin Incorporated over this deal.
I got you. All right, guys, we want to thank y'all for joining us tonight. We would like for you, if you would, right now, we need all the help we can get tonight. We need you to like us and share us on Facebook so other people can see us. If you had trouble getting back in, I reckon you figured out that you had to restart or refresh your computer. But we're glad you're here tonight on this Saturday night. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports. We're coming to you live tonight from the studios in Enterprise, Georgia, our studios in Thompsontown, Georgia, our studio tonight remotely in the parking lot of Brian's Old Country Store in Bascom, where you don't have to ask them, Florida. We're coming to you live in all 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 3 sunken islands, and you can catch us this next week. You can catch us on our rerun following the rerun of Don Lemon's interview with President Joe Biden, and I'll let you decide which one is more interesting. And tonight, the very, very, very first time, I'm talking the very first time we have been live on the big screen in a foreign country. Now, we broadcast in foreign countries every week. We even broadcast on 3 sunken islands. But tonight we're on the big screen, 70-inch TV screen at Dick's Donuts Dive Shop, Drivetrain Repair, and Diet Counseling in Dildo, Newfoundland.
Where is that? What country is that?
Newfoundland.
Well, I heard that part, but I won't know what country that is.
It's in Newfoundland. That's the country, Newfoundland.
Where it at though?
I don't know where it's at.
Oh,
I don't know where. I just know it's a real country.
it is.
I can't get this dad burned camera. See, and I can't talk ugly because Floyd ain't on here. And,
Wait, where you over at? You at the torch?
well, yeah, I'm trying to broadcast live here. Let me see if I can fix my picture. With me. I'm live at the bonfire. That's where my remote studios is at.
You saving me and Queasel a table?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay.
The code word for the bonfire when we was all growing up was the torch.
Mm-hmm.
If you said the bonfire, everybody knew where you was going. But if you said I'm going to the torch, they didn't know.
I got.
They had to be inclusive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
yeah, I ain't in the picture.
All I see, I don't see you. I see a picture of a gal with a leg wrapped around a pole. That's all I see.
I don't know what. I don't know why it just ain't working here. I don't know what's going on with it.
Well, I like to see you then.
Did you see me now?
No, I see the fire.
Okay. Well, I don't know. My cameraman's trying to get it fixed here.
I see some big old red lips.
Okay. Well. Anyway, go ahead while I'll get it. Y'all don't worry about me. Y'all go on ahead and talk, and let me get the camera straight.
Charlie?
Yes, sir. I can't even see if I'm on or not, but since you hear me, I guess. Okay.
I see you. See, people they getting a little taste of what we have to put up with all the time.
All the time.
That's right.
Can we say it one more time? All the time.
I had a man got on me the other day at a funeral. He told me, he said, you know your buddy. He said, every time I look up, I see you with him. I said, yeah. I said, when I ain't with him, you are. But the difference between me and you is I get paid to be with him. You with him because you choose to be. So there's a little bit of difference there.
There's a big bit of difference there. Yeah. Big bit of difference.
Marvin looked like he peeping through a peephole at a waterfall. That's what he looked like then.
I wonder if
I'm gonna get it fixed.
Well, you always have had a face for radio, so you look good there like it is.
Oh boy, you can't make this up. This is live.
That's what makes it fun.
That's what makes it fun. Floyd is not with us tonight, and for those of you who might not have been with us last Saturday night, Queasel, go through kind of what's going on with Floyd and Nadine.
Well, we announced to everybody last week that Nadine had been diagnosed with cancer. She'd been diagnosed with breast cancer, and Floyd had to take a little bit of time to get his mind wrapped around it. Let me tell you something. I want to tell y'all a little bit of something about Floyd and Nadine. Way back yonder, Floyd was a little bit older than me, but way back a long time ago, I used to play the drums, and we had rock bands, and and southern rock bands, and played all that. And we even me and old King Cole Calhoun even had a disco thing, where we would go. And that age group right there, we would all we they were some of our most loyal customers. And let me tell you something that stands out in my mind about Floyd and Nadine. No matter where we played at, no matter what the song was, no matter what the dance was, you saw Floyd dancing with Nadine. You didn't see him running over somewhere else dancing with everybody else, and you didn't see Nadine dancing with everybody else. See, they was teaching me something and didn't even know that they was teaching it. Floyd B. Lloyd has had a positive effect on me in ways that he won't ever know, but that stood out. So when you hear that your partner that you've been with all them years, I'm talking years and years and years ago, is down and out and sick, seriously sick. Listen, it takes the wind out of your sails. Floyd needed to get his mind wrapped around it and take off a little time. So we doing our best to kind of keep the thing running. Ain't none of us Floyd, don't claim to be, but we're gonna do the best we can. But we love them. We praying for them. We hope that y'all are praying for them, because we all serve a God that listen. He brought it. They thought it was 4 days late to raise a dead man. He done it just like that. So curing cancer, it ain't nothing for him. He can do it. That's the way it works. But we love him, and Florida be back with us just as quick as they can get their mind wrapped around all this stuff. If we don't mess things up so bad, he can't come straighten it out, and that's a possibility.
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, he's working on it. He is working on it.
And but you know what? I'm gonna have to say this about old Marvin. Now I'm gonna do something I don't rarely ever have to do. I'm gonna say something nice about him, and it hurts me.
Oh,
I'm already sick, so it hurts me to say this about him. But I had to give him credit when Lothario hung us out to dry for love. Uh, he had to step up to the plate and do it the best he could. He's doing better than I could do, and but it we're gonna make it work the best way we can, one
Hey,
way or the other.
that's the beauty about live TV. You don't ever know
Yeah,
what's going to happen, and you can't rehearse it. So either you go
no,
with the flow or whatever. But
that's it. That's
any,
it.
anyway, hey, guys, we do apologize for that snafu at the beginning, but we want to thank you for joining us again. We really appreciate you joining us tonight. And go right now and hit like and hit share on your button so other people can see our broadcast coming to us tonight. And we appreciate all of you, man. We got so many people here that are clicking in. Joe Watson, Ronnie Joe Shiver, Dee and Kirby Parker, Rita Mock, Jan and Mike Calhoun, Hal Austin. Man, we got them from all over the place tonight. Y'all be
hey,
sure to comment on there too and let us know you're there. If you want to call
Mark,
in, the number on the screen. You can call or text if you got anything. I'll try to get it up. We got a lot of pictures to show tonight. Y'all use that right there. If you want to text us anything during the week, hey, listen, this is what we want you to text us right here. Here's what we want. We want to know your news, events, happenings, photos, special interest stories, your fishing pictures, your grand youngin pictures, anything that you'd like for us to share on the show. We'll do our dead level best to try to get it in on Saturday night for you, and you can send it to that number on the bottom of the screen. Go ahead, Queasel.
well, I was just gonna tell you, I saw Mike and Jan Calhoun last week, and we was talking, and she finally confessed something to me that I've been knowing the whole time. She told me that one of the biggest regrets that she had in life was that she didn't get to teach me in school.
Mm.
And I don't know why. I tried my best. I went in the class room one time to sit down where she could teach me, and she run me off. So, but she did admit that because I was near about the star student. I don't know if you know that or not.
You're about.
Near about, I was close. I was close. I was a member of the highly sought after educational and I don't know another word, society club that I was, one of the four sweat hogs, and we were sought after by all the teachers. But she taught all three of them but me, and I just can't figure that out. I just don't know why. But she finally admitted that was one of her biggest regrets, that she didn't get to teach me in school. I just thought I'd pass that on.
Oh, and,
So,
and she just posted on said and said that is false, fake news.
well, she's ashamed
Oh,
of it. That's what it is.
Uh,
She's ashamed of it.
hey, Russell Whitaker has joined us from New York tonight, watching all the way from the big state of New York.
All
I'm glad
right.
to see him up there and not me.
That's right.
somebody's ringing.
Yeah, that's old
Yeah.
Weasel.
Everybody calling me. They had a call when I can't.
Probably want to sell you a car warranty or some health insurance or get you a student loan. One of the two.
Well,
No,
I'll tell.
no, his student loan has been he can get it just wiped away if he will just dial 2 when he answers. They'll tell you hit, and that's what he needs to do, because it took a highly educated college graduate to get in the mess that he did one time with his wife. About anniversary time, I think. Didn't he? Didn't you have to pick him up, Marvin, with nothing but a bag in his hand that said, what was it?
Yeah. Victoria's Secret bag.
Oh yeah.
Victoria's Secret bag, yeah. And it
Oh
took a
yeah.
highly, highly educated with I don't know telling how many degrees to do what he did.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to share that with the audience, Queasel?
Well, I mean, I reckon I can. It ain't one of my proudest moments, and ain't one of the smartest things I ever did. But I've done it several times. I can. The one that I think I got in the most trouble about was I had went. I had. I had. I ain't got time to tell because these events kind of coincided with one another. But I was trying to fix another problem that I was in. So I went. She let me know right quick she was pretty hot. So the next morning I got up bright and early, and I got him old pickup truck, and I set a beeline for Dothan, Alabama, over to the Victoria's Secret store. I went over there in that Victoria's Secret store, and I told them, got in there, I said, I come over here to buy my wife a negligee. And they said, what? And I said, a negligee. I pointed to one of them things up there on the rack. And I said, I want one of them things right yonder. And she said, well, sir, we got plenty of them. She said, would you like me to show you one? I said, you gonna model it? She said, no, I ain't gonna model it. I just show it to you. So she went and got it and brought it to me. And I looked at it and I said, no, that ain't what I want. I said, that's got too much cloth in it. I said, go back and get me a nutting. So I mean, this is a true story now. I ain't making the
I
narrative this
know.
up. So I went back over. She went back there, and she come back in a few minutes with a nerding, and she said, "How you think about this one?" And I said, "Well, now that one looks a little bit better, but that still ain't exactly the one that I want." So she said, "I said, go back there in the bag." I said, "You let me tell you something." I said, "I want something that I got to pay more for less." I said, I'm willing to pay you more money for less cloth. I said, I just want a little patch or two of cloth and some of them strings that you pull.
That's
She
a
said,
sheer. That is called a sheer negligee.
no, I ain't what I want. I wanted one you could see through.
Oh,
That's what I wanted, one that you could see through. And so she went back there in a little while, and here she come back and she pulled it out, and that was it. That was it. I said, how much is it? She said $299. I said, hang on. So I pulled it out and I counted out them three $100 bills. I said, oh, you need tax? She said, no, sir. She said, if you taking that home to your wife, that three right there will do fine. I said, wrap it up for me. Put it in a sack. She wrapped it up. I put that thing in a sack, and I walked around that Dothan Mall over there and hanging on my arm, walking around with that Victoria's Secret bag, and all them folks were looking and said, that's the husband of the year right there. He done been, first thing this morning, he done been shopping for his wife. So I come on home, and on the way coming home, I got to thinking about this thing. I said, I'm in pretty serious trouble. So I devised me a plan. So I went in there and I told her, I said, look at him. I said I went and I bought this here negligee for you, and I said we plan to go on our, we've been saved up a long time. We were going on a cruise. We done. I've been paying on it about 18 months. We were going on a cruise down to Port St. Joe, and so I had her,
Yeah,
and we had,
a cruise to Port
yeah,
St. Joe.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You put in down here at Lake Seminole, and you cruise down to Port St. Joe. I mean, that's the only kind of cruise we could afford back then.
Okay.
We're going on a 35 Johnson stick steering fishing boat, but we was cruising. So we were cruising down there. We was a cruise, and I said, and I bought you this thing. I said, I want you to wear it on our, it was our anniversary. I said, I want you to wear it the first night we down there. And I said, I want you to go up. I just want you to open it up and go upstairs there and put it on and come back down here and model it for me. So she opened it up, she looked at it, she kind of turned her nose up, throwed it down in the bag. I said, go on up and try it on. I want to see what it looked like on you. I said, you just don't understand. I said, I even went before I went to work, I went and got you this negligee. So she went up there, and unbeknownst to me, I forgot and left the receipt in the bag. So when she opened up that bag and looked in there, I heard her say, I cannot believe that this fool has paid this much money for this. She said, I can't believe he's that stupid. I just can't believe I married somebody that stupid. But she said, I did what I'm going to do. She devised her own plan. I didn't know none of this. See, I didn't know it. She said, he can't hardly see. He can't hear nothing, and he can't hardly see. She said, I'm just going to go downstairs wearing nothing. And then I'm going to take this back, get that money back, go buy me something I do want. So in a few minutes here, she come down them stairs. Boy, she come pressing down them stairs down there, got down there in the living room, and they got the dancing, kind of pressing around. She looked around. She said, well, what do you think about this, big boy? She said, tell me what you think. You see it. Tell me what you think. I said, well, I said, being you won't know, I'm be honest with you. I said, it looked to me like as much as I paid for that thing, they ought to ironed it before I left the store with it. So that didn't help matters none.
I wound that up.
I don't know why Charlie wants to try to get me in more trouble, but that's
Well,
what he wants.
and see what he does, he gets you in trouble and then he leaves.
He checks out. He won't know nothing about it. Sounds like John Edward Wells.
Yeah, Floyd said us folks like they used to go in a bar and they'd start a fight and go to the bathroom. That sounds like what he'd do. But you
can get in, let me tell you something. You can get in trouble right quick with your wife.
Oh.
I mean, right quick. And whatever you do not, men, listen to me. Do not make the mistake of asking what I do.
That's right.
What I say.
Don't ever.
What's the matter? Yeah, don't never. No. If she's mad, don't ask nothing that starts with what's, because you're fitting to get worse. I mean, I'm just saying. Well, look,
let me. I was going to bring this up. I got two things I wanted us to talk about tonight in our "They Walk Among Us" and "They Vote" section. This is a popular section, and it is a popular for us to talk about. They walk among us and they vote. Here is story number one. You ready for this?
Come on with it.
San Francisco, California Board of Supervisors this past week approved a measure to spend $20,000 apiece on designer Gucci garbage cans.
Wow. Now you just reckon.
Pardon?
Reckon what the people in the city of Concord would say about you if you done that.
Man, they would burn my house down and kidnap my wife and young'uns. But here's the thing. It's okay to defecate in the street in San Francisco, but we're going to spend $20,000 and have a designer garbage can.
That's what I'm talking about. First class all the way.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, 20,000. They here and Queasel, you'll find this interesting. Their public works department has already asked to approve $840,000 worth of reserve money to spend on Gucci designed trash cans.
Well, you know what? Ain't that where Nancy Pelosi where? Ain't that
Yeah.
where she live at? Maybe
Oh,
they'll fit. Maybe they'll fit one of them trash cans to fit her, and she can wear it.
that's right. That's right. All
Yeah.
right. Now, here's the second one I wanted us to discuss here. Again, if you're just now joining us, we're talking about they walk among us and they vote. We talked just a moment ago about the the nation of San Francisco spending $20,000 a piece on Gucci designer garbage cans, but will allow you to defecate in the street. And here's a good one right here, July the 23rd. Y'all ready for this one? Here's a good one.
Come on with it.
World's longest cornhole game underway in Nebraska. They're going to try to break the cornholing record, which is set at 26 hours and 13 minutes.
All right.
I'm gonna keep my opinion on that to myself.
Do you know that ESPN and another one of the sports networks, I look for in the next few months for there to be the National Cornhole Network where you can watch it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh, yeah. Sponsored by Johnsonville Sausage Company.
They do that. I saw it the other day.
Hey, Quizle, I just got a text from the City of Colquitt Public Works Director, the attorney.
Oh, yeah?
He said
Attorney?
he said he had a pre-order already in for them trash cans.
All
Yeah,
right.
I know it. I know it.
He might be
Yeah.
having to go to San Francisco.
He might be going to work for Nancy and crew.
Oh, guys,
Nancy
real
and
quick,
crew.
right here, I want to tell you a little bit about MC Construction LLC. They ain't no need to call the rest, just call the best. Specializing in all your construction needs, got 30 years experience. He is fully licensed. He is fully insured. He's fully bonded, pasteurized, homogenized, whatever he needs to be. He'll do a great job for you, whatever you need built, whether it's a deck, whether it's a pole barn, whether it's a remodel of your house, whether it's building a brand new house. Marion Cobb, 229-400-2575, MC Construction LLC. No need to call the rest, just call the best. And we want to give a big shout out tonight to Carlton Buddy C. Chambers. All your vehicle needs, Franklin Spring Creek Ford in Colquitt, Georgia. Call Buddy C. Chambers. He is in the Car Salesman Hall of Fame. He's probably the leading candidate, the largest candidate in the Car Sale Hall of Fame in Colquitt, Georgia. Carlton Buddy C. Chambers. Whatever your need is, you need a truck, you need a car, you need a used car, if he can get it. Guys, I don't know if you know it, but there is a very depleted inventory right now, but I promise you this, he will do everything he can to find exactly what you need. 229-254-3109. Carlton Buddy C. Chambers, Spring Creek Ford, Franklin Spring Creek Ford in Colquitt, Georgia. And we appreciate all of them. Charlie, you got a few pictures here that I wanted to flash up and you tell us a little bit about. Got a guy right here, looks like he's picking off some peanuts ready to boil.
That's our buddy. You know him, Rex Granberry. I
got
the runner boiled peanuts up there and had them for years. And this is just an example of how hard help is to get. He's having to pick them off himself.
Oh my goodness.
I caught him this afternoon picking off peanuts under the barn. But help is hard to find. Folks still don't want to work.
That's right, man.
Yeah. But he got some fine peanuts. I tell you that. This is if you farm for a living, how would you like to go through that moving target on US 431? That is that I'm not going to say Georgia crowd. That's the Atlanta bunch and the Knoxville bunch, and all them folks from that part of Tennessee and around Atlanta, Georgia. They're afraid that last little piece of sand they can sit on and get in their britches is about to go away. This is our buddy, Colonel Joe Watson.
He's watching tonight, Charlie. Done texted me, couldn't get on to begin with, and so he texted. So, Colonel Joe, hello.
I want you to take a look at Goliath right there. If you got him where everybody can see him good.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Goliath, I'm worried about that dog. I think that the folks at the Humane Society need to go out to Joe's house, which ain't too far from mine, and just take custody of Goliath because that dog is malnutrition. I mean, he ain't feeding that dog nothing. Can't y'all tell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
look.
look
Yeah.
kind of bony, don't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. It's a
Hey,
pitiful situation.
he better not let Ed Neal see him at Dothan Livestock. He'll try to sell him as a #1 hog.
All right, what else we got? Do I have any more? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
there it is.
I
Now,
did find it.
here we go. This is a little test right here. I think everybody recognized the guy on the right with the hat on, but which one of you two can name both of them?
All I know is Ron Fuller on the right. I don't know who that cat is. That looks like a version of Jimmy Buffett on the left.
Well, no, not quite. Queasel, you got a guess?
I don't, Charlie.
If anybody out there watching on Facebook or YouTube has a guess on that,
Yeah, let's don't tell who it is. Let's see if they can guess it, and we'll come back to it. Charlie, can we do that?
yeah, give us Pat Rose, our old wrestling buddy, is watching way up yonder in Tennessee. He's one of those that comes down through here and messes up things on the road. Now, good to have you along, Pat. But who can identify the guy on the left? He is world famous.
And we'll announce it at the end of the show. Y'all
There
put it
you
on
go.
there and post it. Guys, guess what time it is? We are joined by none other on the phone. Was not here last week, but he is on the phone this week. He is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and it's none other than the fishing Reverend, Reverend Kent Barwick. Reverend Barwick, are you with us?
I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear Reverend Barwick?
Oh, yeah, we here.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
you need to hear this.
Yeah. Well, Reverend Barwick, how was the fishing this week?
I did get to go this week. We've been having Pops and Nana camp. We had grandbabies all week, but I snuck away yesterday in the heat of the day, and I was able to pick up a few shell cracker and brim, but I'm telling you, better take something to drink.
Well, I'm looking right here. I just put the picture up. I don't know if you inside or outside, but you're cutting in and out. But I see your little shell crackers there. What
Whoa. Why'd you say little shell cracker?
Well, I mean, it's just a kind of an expression there. It wasn't. There was nothing negative about it. But I do see them. That's a good little mess right there. Did you?
Well,
what did you do with them?
Actually, I knew before I went fishing there was a man who wanted them. He wanted them in the hull. He did not want me to clean them, so that worked out really good. Wow. Gave every one of them away.
Well, now, and this one, I believe, right here is another pile of shell crackers. The Staffords caught this pile today.
Yeah, boy. You're not going to use the word little with theirs?
Well, it's a large. It's the picture's enlarged a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Excuse me, preacher, but if you look at the one down there in the right-hand corner, bottom corner of the screen, had any of yours looked like that, maybe that little comment wouldn't have come in there. Look at that fish.
Well, I'll tell you, Bob can outfish me. There ain't no doubt about it.
Now, so this was Barbara and Hubert Stafford's catch right here, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, it was probably Barbara's catch.
Barbara's, yeah. Now, look here. I want you to look here. Casey Holt comes home with the crappie.
I mean, her fishing, and she wore him out catching them speckled perch.
Man, I'm telling you.
I'm going to tell you what, that's some slabs right there now.
It is. Now, some people call them crappie. I'm not sure what y'all call them.
Yeah.
I call them speckled perch. Crappie is what you do on the commodity. These are speckled perch.
So you've never been crappie fishing?
No, sir. I go speckled perch fishing.
Have you ever fished crappie?
I have. Right regularly.
Never mind.
We got a report this week from the sheriff's office about I'm seeing here, it looks like what was left of your mailbox and a mirror on it. Did this like an event that happened this week at your abode?
Well, see, I found out what happened. That somebody was air mailing him They was airmailing him a letter, and they got too close.
No, it was an accident, and hey, accidents happen. I've had my share through the years. So, but hey, I tell you what, I had bought me a new post, but I put it up this week.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, while we're on the fishing report here, let me throw this one up. Got sent to us. It was from last weekend. There's John Edward Wells with one of his shark catches on the left, and then his other one on the right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that there was different talks of sizes and all of that, but I'm not
Well,
sure. I don't know.
Here is what his daughter told me. She called me while he was catching them. That's the same fish. Now, how he blowed that one up on the right to look like that one over.
Whoa, hit the rewind. That's the same fish?
She said that shark he caught about 2.5 foot long. She said Daddy has blowed it up to where it looks like Jaws. I don't know how he done it.
What's next? People gonna lie about it. Good gracious.
You mean people gonna lie about what? Speckled perch or Pastor Barwick? You with us? You there?
I dropped you, but I'm back. I'm back.
Where are you at, by the way?
I'm out here on the banks of the Sal Branch, but this old swamp gas is interfering with the cell signal.
I got you. All right. Well, you plan on going?
I do have a question. I need to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I had waited for my deacons to help me put my mailbox up, when do you put it up?
You might have had it up by Christmas. What do you think?
Wait a minute now. Let's tell that whole story. There was another preacher on the line that said that if it was his mailbox that got run
there you
over,
go.
that his deacons would have been there and put up the mailbox, and the sisters would have been bringing casseroles.
Oh,
now that was the content from the conversation with the other preacher.
I thought my pastor neighbor would have come down here and done it for me.
Well, I said I had a set of hole diggers, but you never called me for them. You got the ones from your neighbor.
I'd love to see the hole diggers you got.
Well, Pastor Barwood, I got a question for the good pastor this evening. You said you went fishing. You snuck out from the grandkids and went in the heat of the day yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Queasel, if you feel like going to church in the morning, it's going to be about the fires of hell and how hot they are if he was fishing yesterday.
Yeah, because it was hot yesterday.
Yes,
sir. It was hot.
Preacher, what you preaching on tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, 1 Peter chapter 1, we got it better than we realized. It is realized.
That is it,
That's
man.
what preaching right there.
I guess you're planning on going fishing this coming up week.
I'm going to try my best and see if I can do better than just a little old mess. That kind of hurt my feelings. I'm going to sleep hard on that tonight.
Well, Pastor, we hope you're happy fishing. Hope you get your feelings better, and we hope you have a great day tomorrow in the house of the Lord.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good day.
So, Marvin, I want to go back. We dealing with the preacher, the fire chief over in Dawsonville. And I done explained one time he's bad about telling everything but the truth. But this time, I believe he might have told the truth. I didn't hear, but last week he said you or Charlie One was talking about the buzzards in Israel.
Yes, sir. Charlie was.
He was researching it, and I'm not going to go into. I'm just going to read this one verse. This verse is found in Ezekiel 39, and it's going to be verse number 4. And this is what happens when people mess with God's people. This is what happened. Here's what it says: you and your army and your allies will all die on the mountain, and I will feed you to the vultures and the wild animals. I think that pretty much answers the question about the buzzards.
Hey. Yeah,
in Israel anyway.
That's exactly right.
I mean, I'm just saying that's the way it is.
Yes, sir. And it makes sense to me. I believe it.
Makes a lot of sense. Guys, y'all ain't gonna believe it, but it is time now for Floyd's short lists and books tonight. We don't have any definitions, but we got plenty of short lists And it is exclusively sponsored tonight by Berry Hill Auctioneers out of Ohio. TC Berry Hill, he's been supporting the Dirt Road Sports and Charlie Platt since our inception, and we appreciate him for being the exclusive sponsor of Floyd's Short List. Well, guys, he sent me another list this week, and so we need to get cranked up on that. All right, short list. Y'all ready?
Do it.
Short list. I don't think I'm reading. Hold the phone. Make sure I don't want to read last week.
Yeah, because you will mess it up.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Catholic priests, Jewish rabbis, and Methodist preachers that know how to run a lawnmower. Short list.
Don't make me laugh too hard tonight now.
Short list. Here we go. Black Lives Matter and Antifa members that are in jail for rioting, looting, or burning down other people's property.
Mm-hmm.
He's right on that one.
Here's a good one. Other than being a teenage lifeguard and a career politician, jobs that Joe Biden has held.
That's a real good one.
You mean he was a lifeguard?
Yeah. Can you imagine swimming in the ocean and worried about him saving you?
I couldn't imagine him moving quick enough to get to the ocean before you drown.
Here we go. Short list. American Democrats that are building rafts so they can float to the communist utopia of Cuba.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Short list. Pentecostal preachers that moonlight as florists. Can you, Squeezer? Can you see Tony Clay saying, "Would you like some chrysanthemums in your spray?"
No, I can't see that. I can't.
Here's another short list. Members of Joe Biden's family that are not rich and crooked. Boy, he's hard on him today.
He's on him.
Short list. Logical and reasonable things that Joe Biden has done as president.
That's a short. That ain't even a list. If they wrote one, they wrote it with invisible ink because it's gone.
Here's a good one. Here's the last one. Short list. 2-syllable words that can spell Maxine. Excuse me. 2-syllable words that Maxine Waters can spell.
Boy,
that's it. Hey, look here. While we talking about politics, I got some serious politics we need to talk about for a minute.
All right, go ahead.
Everybody that cares about the state of Georgia, and especially cares about Miller County, Seminole County, and Baker County, on the 27th, I think that's Tuesday, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon at the West Campus up there at Albany State. What I guess that used to be Darton. As they're on that Guillenville Road, the reapportionment meeting is going to take place. And it is critical that we have people from all three counties there to let the committee know that we want to be classified in with the rural counties. We want it to go back like it was, and we got folks need to be there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go or not, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to be there. But all y'all out there that's listening that lives in and Early County too, Calhoun County. If you live in Early, Calhoun, Miller, Seminole, Baker County, you need to be at the old Darton College, which is Albany State West Campus on Guillenville Road. I think it's Tuesday, the 27th and the meeting starts at 5 p.m. and we need to let that reapportionment committee know that we need to be back classified with rural instead of being part of Dougherty County. And I ain't got nothing against Dougherty County except the fact that Dougherty County is more of an urban setting. The part that's a part of us is more of an urban setting than we are, and we have had zero representation on our House of Representative side. And what little bit we have done, Gerald Green has done it for us. So we need to go up there and try to get the reapportionment committee to bring it back, and our reappointment committee to bring it back and put it back like it used to be, where Gerald Green go back to be our representative, and we'll have some representative on the House side. That's important. I can't stress how important that is. Everybody, especially any kind of leaders, any kind of that can speak with the voice, they need to be there, and not to cause trouble, but just to let them know, hey, we're rural, we're built around farming. That's all we know is farming, and we need somebody up there that's going to help us. Hey, this is it. This is the only opportunity you're gonna have. Whatever comes from this, you stuck with. Is it 10 more years, Marvin?
That's it. 10 years. Yes, sir.
Whatever happens, we stuck for 10 more years. So this
Yep.
Tuesday is the time to be there. I can't stress it enough. Please, please, please try to be there if you can.
Make your voice heard. That's what's wrong
Yes,
in
sir.
this country today. We need to make our voices heard. Listen, we can disagree all we want to disagree, and that's fine. Just need to make our voices heard.
That's right. That's right. I would that nothing I said that was pointed at anybody. I'm just trying to look after Miller County because that's where I live. I want the best for Miller County. The people in Seminole and Baker and Early, they want the best for their county. That's the way it's supposed to be.
I see it.
Right.
Charlie wants the best of Alabama. I mean, that's just,
Yeah.
you know.
You better be careful if you come over here. Meemaw's on the warpath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Me,
All right, Charlie. What about him? We ain't had nobody hit the winner's circle yet.
I can tell you this. One
Give me
fellow
a
that will
hint.
not go up and ask him, is wrestling fake, is John Stossel. Does that give you a hint?
Mm-mm. No.
Dr. D, David Schultz.
How
Oh,
about that? How
Yeah.
about that? That's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago. We're talking,
Woo.
I think 83 is about the time he slapped John Stossel on 2020 doing that interview at Madison Square Garden.
Mm.
But he was one of the toughest that ever played around in that ring, I guarantee you.
wow.
That's right.
Trained by Ron's great uncle in Dyersburg, Tennessee, I believe.
Wow. Two legends right there, man. Two
Yes,
legends. Two
yes, sir.
legends. All right, Charlie. It's 9 o'clock here, 8 o'clock your time. We got a little bit of time left, but if you want to go ahead and start taking us toward the home stretch.
I want to go back to why our buddy Floyd isn't with us, and they covet your prayers because of Karen's situation with the cancer. But I did talk to him this afternoon, and he's positive. They went to another doctor and did some things, and said it's very, very early stages of it, and they can feel the prayers that have come up on their behalf in the last week, and ask that we continue to do so. And I think we also need to all remember folks that are suffering from the COVID. I know of number 6 happened this last couple of days. Friends of mine who were vaccinated and have had COVID thrown on them in the last 2 or 3 weeks. 6 folks that I know that were fully vaccinated that have COVID. The cases are not as severe as possibly they would have been, but we all need to be careful and kind of look out for ourselves and watch where we go and who we're around, I guess. But prayer can change a whole lot of things. I've seen it done all my life, and you two have too. And we just want y'all to continue to pray for Floyd and Nadine, and also pray for some families who've lost some loved ones this week. That's seems to be a lot of that going on. So just continue to pray for one another. And I'll throw it to Queasel on that.
Well, I want to leave everybody with 2 or 3 little things. I'm always Floyd. Always, it was important to him that he said that most everywhere we go, he could tell that people were struggling with whether or not they was a redneck. So I want to leave 2 or 3 little things here to let you kind of judge where you're a redneck or not. You got to answer these questions. I can't answer them for you, but if for breakfast in the morning, if you would prefer potatoes au gratin to grits, you are not a redneck. If you ain't never ate okra, not okra, but okra, there's a difference.
That's right.
Okra is what you get in a restaurant. Okra is what you go out there in the garden and you boil, and the slicker it is, the better it is. If you ain't never ate okra, you are not a redneck. If you have to eat fried chicken with a knife and a fork,
You
ain't
ain't
no use in worrying about it. You are
No.
not
Sir,
a redneck.
no.
you out.
I guarantee you are not. And here's the last one. I'll quit with this one because we're running late. If you ain't got no idea what a polecat is, you are safe. You are not a redneck if you do not know what a polecat is.
There you go.
Hey, we thank y'all for letting us come in. We miss Floyd. Oh, Lord, we miss him because y'all just don't know. Y'all sit out there wondering what's coming out of his mouth. We sit here wondering the exact same thing because there is no we have done show after show after show, and he ain't never told the same story twice one time. And he will catch you at your weakest moment and throw a curve in there and make you look like an absolute idiot. He has done me and Marvin that way so many times it ain't even funny. He's just got a gift for it. He will make us look so stupid. But hey, Floyd, we love y'all. We praying for y'all. You know it. We here. We one phone call away. We miss you, brother. But you don't worry about it. We're gonna keep the show rolling till you get your mind right. And when you get your mind right, you come on back here. If as long as the people will let us, we're gonna come in. We love y'all. It means more to us than you'll ever know that you let us into your house, you or into your home. You share important time that you could be doing something else. You sit down and share it with us, and we appreciate it, and we love y'all. So, Marvin, close us out.
Guys, again, thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate it. Y'all don't know how much we do. I do want to remind you, if you got any news, pictures of fish this week, just something special going on in your life, an event happening you want us to advertise, shoot it to us right there. We'll be glad next week to put it on the show. We get them from y'all on a regular basis, and we try our best to share them each and every week. Do want to remind you, please, please, please continue to pray for Floyd and Nadine. They will go to the doctor this Thursday to meet with the surgeon to go ahead and get surgery set up, and they will determine what the course of action will be after that. But do please continue to pray for them. Also, tomorrow Sunday, give the Lord his due. Go to church. Tune in online if you're physically unable to go to church. But let me say this: if you're physically able, try to go to church tomorrow. Be in the house of the Lord and worship Him. Let me leave you with this scripture of the week right here: walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffer harm. Proverbs.
There you go.
A lot of good wisdom in that, and true wisdom. Listen, true wisdom only comes from God, not from the world. Guys, we love y'all. We appreciate you. We hope to see y'all next week. Same place, same time, right here. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. We love y'all.